What do we have on the docket, young man?
So first story. This is crazy. This hit the day after we recorded last week.
Right.
Mac Miller passed. The rapper Mac Miller passing away from an apparent overdose. And it was also wild because that show we were talking about, these artists and stuff dying on the 7th.
On the 7th.
And then he died on September 7th.
Yeah. You really can't make a lot of this stuff up. Not that we're trying to be prophetic in any sense.
Right.
But it's just like wow.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So he goes out and they're saying it's an overdose.
Right.
That's what they're saying. There are also reports that his house was scrubbed clean, and at first I couldn't process that. But then it dawned on me, if I was getting high with him and he died, I would try to clean up all the evidence that might implicate me involved with what was going on.
And they said he was dead like hours before the cops got there.
Absolutely, because it's going to take time to clean up the house.
Right.
And try to remove anything that would, incriminate somebody else.
Yeah.
I wasn't a big Mac Miller fan, but I did hear some of his music.
Yeah, I wasn't I wasn't a huge fan, but my friends in college, like, they really.
Oh, they really rocked with him?
my friend Ant, like, he really was a Mac Miller fan, and a lot of people. This is one of those artist deaths that, like, a lot of people were affected by. Because a lot of people grew up with his music, because he started rapping, he was like 14 when he really got into it. Right. So people grew up with him, you know what I'm saying?
All right, we have Samuel Stevenson with a $5 gift.
Thank you.
Appreciate that, bro. We really do.
But a lot of people were really affected by that, and it was crazy. And what I saw too, which was dope, that a lot of people, like the artists, it wasn't the cliche.
The cliche, right. These are artists who really genuinely rocked with him.
Yeah.
And, like I said, I listened to a couple of his songs and sound pretty good.
He had a #1 album as an independent artist.
And that's not easy to do.
Yeah.
That's really not easy to do. So we want to send our prayers out to him and his family, but it also segues into the drug situation.
Yeah.
And I saw J. Cole hit the stage in tears. And this segues right into his album, and because he was kind of sounding the alarm. And, I kind of downplayed his album a couple of months ago. Maybe I was out of tune in terms of him being in the industry and understanding the significance. Because I was like, why is his album about drugs such a big thing? But now I get it. I get it now because him being inside of the industry, seeing these things firsthand, and these guys are really... When you do drugs a lot, you need more and more drugs to kind of continue to reach a perpetual state. So it's very interesting that some young artists are now beginning to take heed.
Right.
And hopefully that the game doesn't become about that, because it's really twisted right now.
And he was in a relationship with the singer Ariana Grande.
Right.
And when they broke up, she said, like, she was the one for other people, like, she was saying, like, he has a problem.
Yeah. And then they try to grill her.
Yeah, that was grimy.
That's grimy. They're trying to blame her for his death. And you have to be able to want to help yourself at some point. You know what I mean? Because that is a self-motivating thing.
Right.
You know what I mean? I can, it's important to have a great support team, because I just saw Royce the 5'9", and he talked about, let's get free, $10. Thank you.
Shout out to you. Appreciate that.
We saw Royce the 5'9" has been clean for 6 years. And
yeah. He said he had a real alcohol problem.
He said, let me get this shirt blacked out. Oh, I'm going to talk about this shirt in a minute. He had a real alcohol problem. He said
he had a real alcohol problem. Like, he couldn't go to sleep without it.
Right. He's been sober for 6 years. He talked about the support from Shady Records and the staff there that sat by his side, but it became a point where he wanted to do it. And if you do not want to clean yourself up, then it's nothing I can do for you.
Yeah, and that's a lot. That's a lot to unload on the person. Like, they with you. It's not just you that's going through that. Like, they're going through that too, especially if they're not a drug user.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? So to kind of blame that on her when she's young too, she has a life to live. That's right.
Right. That's limited, and that's very shallow for you to do something like that. So again, for you young artists out there who think you need it, I was at that point one time. I wasn't doing lean and all that other stuff. And then when I cleaned up, I found out I was still talented. I was still gifted. I was still fortunate. So, you have to, you know, because it's creating this prison where these demons
Right.
are always over you, and these demons are real.
Right.
And when you're getting high, whoa, $20 from Jermaine Collins.
He's a supporter. He's been a supporter.
He's been a supporter.
Yeah, shout out to
Whoa,
you.
shout out to that. Oh, the money's coming in. Ching, ching, ching.
Carlos Keefe.
I'm going to start doing it with the sermon. God damn it. We need new, what do we need for the church at Dotson and Dotson? Now, church always needs something and shit. So, yeah, Carlos Keefe, all of you, we love you so much.
We appreciate you, for real.
And appreciate you. I forget what my chain of thought was.
You talking about addiction? And
Addiction, support.
Yeah.
I was saying when I was young.
Yeah.
Okay, so now let's just give our RIPs because the money threw me before I left. I'm like, oh shit, we got money coming in, you know. So let's move on to the next subject.
Peace. This is the Black Dot, author of the underground classic Hip Hop Decoded and Urban Culture Decoded. For 15 years, I've been decoding hip hop, breaking it down, giving you it piece by piece, the DNA of hip hop, all of its multifaceted components. For the next 15 years, I want you to join me as I give you hip hop recoded, and we put it back together, giving you its RNA so that we don't leave the next generation lost. But I have to give you a disclaimer. I am not a hip hop guru. This is not hip hop law. This is for pure entertainment purposes only. I am not a doctor. So before you take the red pill and go with us into the matrix of hip hop, consult your doctor to see if hip hop recoded is for you. With that being said, we thank you for your patronage and we see you on the other side. Peace.